Oh, right, we're live. All right, gentlemen. All right,
Yeah, go.
gentlemen.
Yep.
Yeah,
What's
yeah.
up?
Yo.
Yeah. Right, Tyrone. I wanna ask you quickly, bro,
Uh-huh.
because you made some good points the other week in the WhatsApp group. I want to know why you think Devon Haney gets beat off Tank, and the reason why you think that Devon Haney is just a what did you call him? A hype job Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah, I called him a Dollar General Floyd Mayweather.
Dollar General. Right, go
Do
on, bro.
you
I'll
have
be back in a minute.
do you guys have a Dollar General over in the UK or Family Dollar?
No, but we have pound stretcher, which is
Yeah, that's
exactly the same thing. It's £1. Everything in there is a pound.
We got pound stretchers. We got Poundland. We got Pound World. We
Yeah,
got it's quite a
yeah,
few of them. Yeah.
like the cheap Walmart versions and
yeah,
dollar cent
they're
thing.
like our Dollar Generals, yeah. But yeah, I think if Tank is doing what he needs to be doing, he should take care of Devin Haney fairly quickly. I just personally
So
think Tank Davis is more talented.
yeah, but the thing is, though, Tank ain't he like going up anyway? He's going to like 140, and not Tank. Sorry, David Haney is going to 140, and Tank he's basically 130, 135, but he can't make the weight. So it looks like he might be going to 140. But I don't know, man. I don't know if that fight will ever take place like anytime soon. Anyway.
Yeah. But if they were
Well,
ever to fight at like 135 or 130, if they fought at 135, I'd pick. If Tank is 100% or Tank is doing what he needs to do, he should take care of Devin Haney.
Yeah, but the
well,
thing is that when you look at Tank, yeah, like Tank got like personal beef because of the jealousy of his trainer, the legendary Mayweather training Haney. But the thing is, Haney hasn't got no beef with him really. Haney wants, the likes of Lomachenko, Luke Campbell, and all the other guys, but he's not really calling for a Tank really. So I don't know, like I don't. That's why I think that fight is not really. It needs to be cooked a little bit. It needs to be really, really cooked. It's not. It's
well,
still not cooked yet.
well. I'm gonna chime in and give my 3 cents. Um, I don't think there's any beef. I think this is all publicity. I think it's all a setup. And the reason why I say it is because for a guy to come out there and say that Tank Davis passed the torch, and Tank Davis ain't done that much. What torch is he passing? And you know, fast forward months before, they out there saying that Tank Davis is about to be a star and stuff like that. So you have to understand that them saying that, what do they really mean when they were saying pass the torch? Be the next guy up, the next superstar after Tank Davis coming up. Then you gotta understand the things. Another thing is they was already talking. And then you gotta understand another thing is they make a promotional videos, showing Devin Haney hitting the pass and stuff like that with Floyd and other people and stuff like that. So really, to me, it ain't nothing but a publicity. All it is publicity stuff. They're trying to get everybody in tune to look at this dude now, and they're trying to get him back from the dark side and the zone side. Get him back up over there. Whether or not he's on the zone side or the PBC side is not really a talking point. But you have to understand that and read between the lines of how they doing and conducting their business. It's a publicity stunt. Tank Davis ain't really mad. Tank Davis is doing whatever he got to do in his career right now to make his maximize his profits and stuff like that. And guess what? Floyd and Leonard Ellerby, nostrils, and all them other cats gonna be right behind him every single time he has a fight. So there ain't no reason to trip. Now in the future, if it seems like they putting too much emphasis on Devin Haney than Tank, then you could kind of say that. But still, at the end of the day, is what you got to understand is right now, Tank Davis is his own man. He's been doing his own numbers. He don't need Floyd to do it. He don't need Leonard Ellerby to do it, especially in his own town. So that's what people got to understand. In my opinion,
I disagree. I
think
disagree. I disagree. I think he still needs Mayweather because at the end of the day, like he still needs to build his name. And
well,
with him
check
not
this
being
out
with
though.
Mayweather, he's gonna go downhill. And
No, because he ain't going nowhere. Check this out though. If you look at Tank Davis' numbers in his hometown and stuff like that, and you look at a lot of fighters out there that fight in their hometown, what numbers are they doing? They ain't selling
the thing
out.
is though, like you're talking about the numbers about the hometown. I'm talking about the global like
No,
business. Like
you think they really give a damn? If they was more worried about global, they'd be fighting global.
the thing is though, yeah, when you hear Tank, yeah, he associates with Mayweather. So basically, without Mayweather, if he talks too much, if he moans too much, if he complains too much, yeah, then eventually Mayweather is gonna be like, go on, walk away now. You know what I mean? I don't want you in my team no more. So then Tank, you know what I mean? He's gonna be losing out. So it's just gonna be
So
the next Adrian Broner. So if I was him, I would just tighten up, sip it, and get on with it. So what if he's training, Devin Haney? He knows Devin Haney since he was 8 years old. You know what I mean?
You have to understand. Well, you don't have to understand, but you have to at least take into account for how people build people to be fighters. You at least have to put that in account. And this is another way of building the fighter up and making them their own fighter. Creating controversy. See what I'm saying? I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying
I think this is like.
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I believe that it's publicity stuff.
I just think Tank is too emotionally. He's just not liking it that the guy that promotes him or supposed to promote him, and he doesn't promote him enough. He's training like in front of the public, a guy that he's gonna be facing in the future, and he's not. Like it's not right because at the end of the day, Devin Haney is not signed to Mayweather, and this guy is he's jealous, and the feelings got to him, and that's what we're seeing because he's there on Instagram, showing it in his face, and Haney's playing a smart game at the same time as well. You know what I mean? And Tank I don't know, man. Tank just needs to ignore it. Just get on with it, and then time will tell.
But think about it. You see, we're not seeing no emotions or something like that. It doesn't matter right now. We see the emotions of the person when the way they speaking and stuff like that, but it's the actions that which you have to take into account for. So if this dude ain't left, that either means he's still under contract or he feels like he ain't gonna go nowhere. Blah blah blah. We'll do a woo. If Tank Davis ain't gonna leave the money team, that's going to show you that it's a publicity stunt.
Time will tell, like I said, but the way he's saying it, it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna leave. You know what I mean? He's been threatening to leave. So if he leaves, that means obviously the feelings got to him. But if he doesn't leave, it's either two things. It's either what you're saying, publicity stunt, or he got nowhere else to go.
Wait, what's the argument here? Is the argument that
it's not an argument? It's not an argument.
It's not an argument. We're just talking about Devin Haney and yeah.
No, like hey, what are we talking about? Whether or not there's a fight.
Just listen.
Let me finish. Let me say something. Are we talking about whether there's a fight coming up? Are they fighting each other?
No.
Who would win in a fight?
We're not.
No. We're not talking about that. We're talking about basically like the stance of Tank, where they stand between him and Mayweather.
That's what I was just saying. Just listen. Get the gist. The way I put it is that you have to be mindful of what you hear and what you take in. You got to check your source of where the source of information is coming from, because everything ain't what it seems, especially in boxing in this day and age. Everybody wants to be a superstar, but everybody doesn't know what it takes. Everybody doesn't know what you got to do behind the scenes and all this stuff. So everybody's trying to create their own niche to get their voice heard. And we saw Mayweather throughout the years. You even go back and look at him throughout the years. He even knew to play into the public's ear, to give them controversy, time and time over and over again. Because controversy, even if it sounds bad, it still equates to him getting his voice heard. Because if I look at Mayweather and I see what Tank is doing, I'm kind of like, wait a minute. this doesn't really sound genuine. Because if it was genuine, he wouldn't be there unless he was under contract. See what I'm saying? But once he's not under contract, why would he stay?
Go on, Tyrone.
So
Yeah, have your say because you haven't said nothing.
It's going to take some time for this to actually transpire because we have to see somebody make a move. We have to see somebody make a move to say, hey, this is real. And we're not seeing moves to say that, hey, this is real. Then we have to take it with a grain of salt.
Are you still, can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Are you still talking about Tank and that?
Yeah, we're talking about Tank here.
Yeah, go on, Tyrone. You have your say, and then I'll jump in.
I mean, there's not really say. We're talking about, we started off. What was I going to say? I'm talking about something else, and they're talking about something else. I was talking about who is going to win in a fight. They're talking about whether or not Tank should leave Mayweather, which is that's another discussion. I don't care which one we talk about. I don't really have much to say about whether or not Tank should leave Mayweather. I have more to say on who wins in a fight.
Yeah.
That's just
Go on then.
If you want to talk about who wins, yeah, basically, if they fight right now, yeah, I know a lot of people don't like Tank, but I'm saying I'll go for Tank because Tank is more mature. He had more fights. You know, he's more stronger. I reckon, yeah, I think Tank will knock him out right now if they fight. But in the next couple of years, I think Haney will beat him.
I can't tell you who's going to win that fight. I can't tell you who's going to win that fight.
It's a good
and I'm going to tell you why I can't tell you who wins that fight. Because it's going to be up to who is the most aggressor, or really it's going to be who's the best boxer that night, in my opinion. Who can box the best that night? Now, who's the most aggressive? Because obviously we can look at Tank and see his aggression as he moves up with other fighters, and we see who he puts out and who he goes the distance with. And then same thing with Devin Haney. I think that people need to understand is that some people got more quality wins over the other, but also at the same time it's going to be the drive of the man along with the boxing skills. But you right at this moment in time, you can't really call it. The fight is not even 6 months in the making. The fight is not even 3 months in the making. You haven't even seen these guys get out of this COVID and get up in there and fight around and fight a couple of fights before they even actually make the fight. So that's what people have to really understand, is that it's not that easy to say right now that this person beats the other person. And I think that's with a lot of fighters. You know what I'm saying? Because by the time they have a fight, that's going to be 6 months down the road off of their last fight. So
it's going to happen, though, at some point, isn't it? This salute to everyone, anyway. Brother, put your link in, put your email in, bro. And Mike, can you put the link in, bro, and then delete it after, so we don't get trolls on? Let Brother will jump on, or whoever wants to jump on. Or Brother will put your email in, I'll send you the link, whatever.
Mike is on mute.
You're on mute, Mike.
No, I do it. I'm a jump off and put the link in the chat, and then I'm gonna jump back on.
Yeah, no worries, bro. Oh, he's put it in. Yeah, right. So me personally, Brother will delete that, bro, and then Michael put the link in, and I'll delete it after. Me personally, I don't know. He's a very interesting fight. I like both fighters. I think they've both got great qualities, great skills. I think Tank's definitely the harder hitter, but I don't know. I just think I don't know. I have to go for Devin Haney, me personally.
The reason why I picked Tank is because obviously, like, Tank is more experienced. He's fought people that are more credible. Haney hasn't fought anyone with somebody on the chat said that with a pulse, and I have to agree with him as well.
Maps just put that, yeah.
Because, like, you know, I see Haney, like, he's a good boxer. He's still a student of the game. But right now, if they fought, like, you know, because Tyrone was talking about if they fought right now, obviously I have to give it to Tank because Tank is more the seasoned fighter. But in the future, that's another thing, you know, isn't it?
Yeah. Just let me delete this message. It says put on timeout. Mike, you'll have to delete that. I can't delete it for some reason. Brotherhood, salute to you, bro. Brotherhood, if you're there.
Yo, Brotherhood.
What's
What
up?
are you saying?
You all right?
You say I'm all right?
Yeah. You cool?
Yeah. What's going on? Y'all talking about Tank versus Haney, right?
Yeah. Who would you have in a fight?
It's hard to pick because I think it's a 50-50 fight. So
Yeah.
but I'm leaning towards Tank due to experience and power. And me personally, I always lean towards the power puncher because they got more room for error, I would say, because you land one punch, and when you can land one punch and hurt a guy, and you got 12 rounds to do it, and you know you kind of get the benefit of the doubt for me. So
Yeah. Well, it is. I agree with you. I mean, me personally, I think, like you say, I think Tank's got more power. Obviously, he's got more experience. I don't know. I think because I think the reason why Curtis Anderson, salute to you, bro. Leon Robinson, salute to you. I think the reason why I would just shady Devin Haney, I think because I think Devon's a very well disciplined. I just see him as he's disciplined, isn't he? A lot more than what Tank is. But I mean, I don't know. It's a good fight. It's a fight I'd love to see.
Yeah, I look at it as if, is in a perfect world, you know, Tank is 100%. He should dog stomp Devin Haney. Honestly, he's more talented. He has more skills, and I'd like to separate distractions and character. Distractions, character, all that stuff is separate from skills, technique, talent. That's what I care more about. And if that happens, if it's just strictly talent, skills, technique, I mean, somebody who can't fight on the inside versus somebody who could hit you hard, it's not going to go down really well.
Yeah, that's a good point. Do you think? Do you think that people are looking into it too much about Devin Haney, about Floyd spending more time with him than what he is with Tank? It seems to be. I don't know. The only I haven't really paid much attention to, but what I have paid attention to, I've seen Tank's put a few things on Instagram, and shit like that, like crying a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if his promoter is helping out with a rival, he will be mad, or it's his right to be mad or whatever. But I mean, I probably wouldn't care. I'll just be about my business. You know.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. I don't read into things like that, me myself, personally, Tyron. Underrated darkness, no way, the brother's here. A long time no see. Yes.
Yeah, man.
You're right,
Salute.
OG.
What's going on, brother? And my condolences to the family. I
thank you.
I dedicate one of the live, man, for your pops, man. Black man
Oh,
does
please.
matter, man.
Oh,
Word.
please, thank you.
No doubt, I got you. Yeah, Haney and Tank. I would say this: if I'm off the lot, if I'm off the conversation, please let me know, and I don't mind being corrected. I think it's part of Mayweather's fault and also Tank's fault. I'm gonna explain why.
Yeah.
If y'all remember, and I want people to think critically now. I want y'all to know. Let's get the feelings out. When
Yeah.
Tank was coming up, Mayweather was not promoting him that he should. We got to keep it real here. Now, I know people are not gonna take. I get that because he's not dedicated enough. We get that all the way. But when he was coming up, Floyd Mayweather was not promoting him that he should.
Yeah.
He was on some fuckboy shit. So I'm saying like this, we gotta understand that too. But Tank Davis, as a boxer, creating, like create your own craft to a certain, to a certain point, you gotta want that. Now people just talking about, Tank ain't no. Tank is talented and he got time to turn it around.
Mm-hmm.
He got time. People don't understand it. People got time. He I'm talking about when we already see that when he put his mind together, he's the most gifted boxers out there. And I feel like little by little, his defense is getting better. He know how to roll with his punches. He know how to slip with his punches. I'm not saying that he's Pernell Whitaker, the late great Pernell Whitaker. I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying is this, and I hope Tank Davis hear me. We hear the show. Tank, if you feel Floyd Mayweather it's not giving you no good, I give you one. I give you one trainer he should go to, and I'm being very blunt. I think he should go to Derrick James.
Yeah, that's a good
I think he should go to Derrick James. Yeah, I think he should go to Derrick James. Derrick James is disciplined. He is fair, and then
Exactly.
and you know what? I mean, he would get somebody. And then we got. And I mean, switch the subject. Now we gonna go back to Earl Spitz. A lot of people hold Earl Spitz. Earl Spitz ain't scratched the surface yet.
Yeah.
And so go back to Tank. People still say, you think he can still beat Loma? I really think he still can beat Loma. But I'm saying the fight against Loma, you gotta have the mindset.
Yeah.
You gotta have the mindset to beat Loma. But do I think Tank Davis have a good shot to beat Loma? Yeah. Because he do have the tools. He could punch. He got the speed. His foot lateral. And then little by little, he know how to fight going backwards now. He knows to fight with his back foot. And that's very important when you fight Loma. Loma gonna try to have you go lateral and back, be on your back foot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's gonna come forward fighter.
Right. Tank could do that. But the point in my question is, my thing is, when you want to put it together, bro? You wasting your time away, man. That's all I'm saying is this, that now David Haney, I'm saying David Haney, he's gonna be a star. He's gonna be disciplined. But let's not be like, oh yeah, he gonna beat like, oh yeah, he gonna beat Tank Davis. Hey, pull the brakes on that. Whoa.
Do you know what? Underrated darkness. I couldn't have said it any better. That's exactly how I see it. And I'm not saying it because you're here, OG. The reason why I totally agree with you is because excuse me, I see Devin Haney as obviously he's nowhere near as experienced as Tank. I don't think he carries nowhere near the power what Tank carries. But I've got a thing for Devin Haney because I find him a very well disciplined young man.
Yeah.
Okay, he hasn't fought nowhere near the experience of what Tank's fought, but let's not kid ourselves. Tank hasn't fought the best of
anybody either, right?
Exactly, but he has fought better opposition than Devin Haney. But what I like about Devin Haney is a young man who's dedicated to the sport, trains hard.
Right. Mm-hmm. He's dedicated, right?
Yeah, he's always training.
Always training, right?
And the young boy wants smoke. And
he wants that
isn't,
smoke. Yeah.
yeah, and he's not living this fucked up. I see Tank as just a young version of Adrian Broner. I mean, I know he might be turning things around now. I love AB. I thought he was a great fighter, but he was just too big for his own boots. He thought he was someone who he wasn't, and Marcus Maidana showed him that you're not that person who you think you are.
Yeah. But I would say this too, and I want to say peace to everybody on the chat. My birthday was
Happy birthday, bro.
2 days ago.
Happy birthday, big homie.
Oh, today's the 5th, right? No, today was yesterday. Yeah, my birthday was yesterday. So
today,
yeah. So I'm starting jump season
today. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. I'm sipping on some. Let me see what I'm sipping on. Damn, I'm sipping on some Fireball, some cinnamon whiskey. You know, but I'm saying this though,
exactly,
that
Alex.
I'm
going to jump out and bring Alex in, but I'll jump back in.
Okay, what I would say is this: that with Tank Davis have to be careful though. If Mayweather gonna go full head with Haney, and you know the father is training Haney already. Haney is getting better. People, y'all can say all you want. Haney is getting better. So I would say, Tank, if I'm saying like this, if they not going to give you the training that they should, I would say go to Derek James or Donnie Shields. What do y'all think about that?
Well, I believe Tank has been given that training, the same as Devin Haney has been given.
Mm-hmm.
He has.
Right.
I mean, we could go back and look at the tapes. What I'm saying is that I think it's all a publicity stuff. But
yeah, you can say that, right?
But at this point in time, the fight is not going to happen no time fucking soon.
No.
It ain't going to happen today.
No.
It ain't going to happen tomorrow.
No.
No time soon.
No time soon.
So
no.
I'm just going to wait to see how people's careers is going, and then I'll make my decision when the fight is announced.
But Michael, but you understand what I'm saying though, right? But I'm saying, I'm saying like this, right? I'm saying like this. Go more your point. I'm on the same line you are too. But I'm saying this: if it comes to that, right? I'm telling the Tank, if there's a writing on the wall, you gotta make a move, bro. But I'm saying that, but I don't think, but that people say, oh, it's gonna happen in a year. No, it's not gonna happen in a year. No, it's not gonna happen in a year.
Hey man. Hey, I was gonna say, bro, I wouldn't mind seeing Tank going back to Kevin Cunningham. I liked when he was on the team because I feel like he's a more disciplined trainer. Derek James, you obviously see he let Spence, his best fighter, get out of control with the weight. So he obviously don't.
Yeah,
he obviously don't have that much control, and you don't want Tank doing the same shit that he been doing right now with Derek James because it's obvious it can happen. Now Kevin Cunningham, he ain't gonna let that happen. He worked them boys like slaves over there.
Right, but you know why I didn't bring Cunningham up? Because if you remember, when he left Cunningham, they was on I'm saying they relationship was not there when it was. And I agree with you on that. You know what I'm saying? That's why I didn't bring him up. I brought the other ones up because they also disciplined in their own way. Now, if Tank said, I'm going to go back to Cunningham, yeah, I with that too. Yeah. But this is what I'm saying. Which Tank Davis is going to show up? I'm talking about the mental. Which Tank Davis is going to show up? That's all I'm saying.
But it's only been one Tank showing up to the ring. Personally, I mean, every time he show up to the ring, he look like he on top of his game. So I really don't see how people say what he does outside of the ring affects him inside of the ring. To be honest, but regardless of the fact, I like to see him with Kevin Cunningham because I just know how he is.
I would say this, right? And I'm not trying to say this underrated one. I'm not trying to say, oh, I got degrees in boxing. But I could tell y'all I watch enough boxing when you follow a pattern of undiscipline, yeah, it's not gonna catch up to you right then and there. If you don't nip it in the bud, it's gonna catch up to you. I see some fighters like, man, if and it's catch up, and that is my concern. You know what I'm saying? There's no listen. I'm not saying that Tank Davis do not have no talent. Tank Davis is one of the talented fighters that I've seen in years with softball and everything, and then now he could knock you out with any punch and everything. There's no doubt about that. When I'm concerned, as a man, I want you to understand it. As a man, it ain't how much, I mean, it ain't but so much you're going to keep on skating on this that your time that somebody's going to catch up to you. You hear what I'm saying? And that's all I'm saying. I'm talking about the discipline outside, because this like you got to be disciplined inside, but you got to be disciplined outside too.
Right.
And that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we've seen in the past. Yeah, we've seen in the past, like we've seen a lot of good fighters in the past. If they're not disciplined, in the end, shit's gonna go down. So you have to be disciplined. This is a one-man sport. If you don't look after yourself, you're not disciplined. You can be good now, but in the future, it's gonna catch up to you. So yeah, I agree with you, Andre Darkness.
And that's what I'm afraid. I ain't even say afraid, but I'm very, very concerned. And I understand what you're saying, but that he disciplined. But I'm saying is that we know how boxing is right now. It's all-time low of this racist shit. We have to keep it real too. They say a lot of things about Tank Davis that wasn't even true, and they taking shots at him. Why I'm saying like this, Tank Davis have to be mental enough. Listen, I'm gonna block this shit out. I'm gonna get myself there. He's a family man now. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing too. You gotta set your priorities straight now. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I got a family. I gotta feed my family. And I'm saying this too. How much you gonna skate on that on your talent? Because any fighter can get beat any night. And man, I give you case in point. Glenn Johnson was fired against. Oh man, I went blank. And
hey, well, let me just say. Go
Hey,
ahead.
spit it out. Underrated. Spit it out. Stop stuttering.
Nah, I'm drinking. I drink it out. I'm just saying that we had to we got to stop BSing, man. We got to call it as it is, man. We see fighters in the past have slipped, and then they be think, oh,
I put it like this: if you really want to know past fighters and stuff like that,
Mike, it's on distance.
Just go and look at Scrapbook and Blood Boxing.
Mm-hmm.
They do documentaries of people that had it all, that just didn't have the discipline in the ring.
Right.
But not having the discipline in the ring and having it all, it happens sometimes. It happens. And you can't knock it. And I'm not gonna say Tank Davis or the real deal, or whatever his name is, Haney, has it all and doing whatever he needs to do in the gym. I made arguments about Tank Davis' weight in the past, about his performance in the ring, made an argument. So you guys know, Laws and them know where I stand on that. But you just gonna have to really to be realistic. Let's be real, guys. We could sit up over here and we could talk about it all day long, but we just gonna have to wait and see when the fight is made, and maybe the night before the fight, come to a solid, real conclusion. And that's just how it's gonna be. Whether or not you like what I gotta say or not, you can say this about any fight that people watching. I heard people on this live stream switch sides, well, not switch sides, but predict a different outcome of the fight the night of or the day before.
Yeah, you're right.
So we have to take into account that, You know, as far as the maturity,
Yep.
Outside the ring, the maturity inside the ring, really, to tell you the truth, that's really irrelevant with both of these fighters. What's going to be relevant on what we see leading up to the fight, because that's not going to be a small fight. That's a big fight. So if the motherfucker want to come up in there like Andrew Ruiz or a Gerald Washington or Adam Konaki or a what's the other motherfucker that got his ass put by Anthony Joshua, the cokehead. Anyways, that's what I'm saying. Charles Martin, thank you, my brother. We're just gonna have to wait.
Hey, and I think people just overreacting over this Tank out of the ring shit. To be honest, like, the reality is he missed weight one fucking time, man. One fucking time, and everybody acting like his career is just spiraling out of control.
My brother, like,
hold on. I'm the one to say this. I want to make a comparison. Sean Porter, somebody we know, work hard every fucking time he has a fight. This dude has to pull out the towel and get naked on the scales fucking at least 10 times, bro, just to make weight. Now, you know, it's different ways you can look at the shit. Just because somebody is having problems on the scale doesn't mean they don't work hard. That's what people trying to write him off with the shit. Like, I don't like that. It's like you kind of making an assumption. I think until it affects him in the ring, then it shouldn't even be talked about, because it's one fucking incident.
You forgot. See, I see Sean Porter as James Brown, one of the hardest working motherfuckers in the business. Between in the gym and doing all these goddamn interviews to commentate. And he gets his ass whooped every time he step up. What's up with that?
And that's another point. You can work hard as you want, but if you ain't got the talent, you know what I'm saying? If you just ain't got it, you just ain't got it. But
that's the thing, though. Like, that's the thing, though, with like Tank. He's got the talent, but it's just, you know what I mean? Like, if he sorts out his like stuff outside the ring, like especially hanging about with like the likes of Adrian Broner, that's not gonna help him. And like, obviously, like you said, he hasn't had a problem in the ring yet, but by the time he has a problem in the ring, it's gonna be too late. So we're just talking about it now in the present, so he can sort it out. Then he doesn't have to deal with those problems what Adrian Broner is going through right now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's kind of it's like it's one fucking incident, bro. It's like if you catch me smoking weed one time and I ain't never smoked in my life, are you gonna call me a fucking addict? Like, is it that serious? You see what I'm saying? Like, do anybody have room to make one mistake in boxing before people write them off? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying, bro.
The thing is, though, there's part of, like, you know, the people make mistakes, like, you know, talent fighters, like the likes of Sonny Liston, Marvin Hagler, you know, so on and on. Like Lennox Lewis, you know, he made mistakes back in the days. But the thing is, though, like, these things keep happening. Like, that's why, like, if you're not dedicated, like, mistakes will happen. So, like, I'm just saying, like, you know, if he sorts it out now, obviously we're allowed to make mistakes, but we have to learn from our mistakes. But if you're going to carry on making mistakes after mistakes, you know, the stuff is going to affect you, you know, in the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just don't think it's at the point to where we can say there's been a clear pattern of him fucking up his career. You know what I'm saying? It's just the pattern. I don't see it. I see him missing weight one time. He had a couple incidents outside of the ring, which has nothing to do with his physical ability. You know what I'm saying? It's just stuff. A lot of the stuff just seems irrelevant to me. And once I start seeing it affect his career, then I think it'd be worth talking about.
And I don't think,
like, y'all for this announcement. I'm gonna tell you what, my greens came out good with the pork neck bones. Man, it came out good. I just want to, you know, congratulate myself in front of y'all.
All right.
Yeah. So Alex, what are you saying? You haven't said anything. So what do you think anyway?
I'm just listening to you guys. Yeah, it's like since both on both. I'm seeing on both sides good stuff.
like basically, like obviously Tyrone, you know, he brought up this whole subject in about, you know, who you got winning between Tank and Haney. But at the same time, like, I don't think that fight should happen anyway, even if they want to fight each other. I think like Haney should focus on, you know, obviously Haney wants Lomachenko. He's been calling out Lomachenko for a while.
Shit, I
So-
wonder how he'll do against Nathan. Is it Campbell? What's his name?
Luke Campbell,
Campbell?
Luke Campbell, yeah.
Yeah, how will he do against him? I'm interested in that.
I mean, Luke Campbell, I think Luke Campbell is a good fighter, but I think David Haney is just too good for him. I think I don't think Luke Campbell is a B class fighter for me anyway. But they, obviously, you know, in England, like they pick him up and that and it. But for me, I don't think he's on that type of level. To be fair.
I'm gonna say this about Luke Skywalker and a lot of those guys, man. To me, I think being the trainer and stuff like that and training somebody, I think it's chemistry a lot of the times. And I think also that even when you look at Tyson Fury and all these other guys that came up over here. So I think there's at least some type of form of blueprint for level of success in boxing. And, you know, hell, even Dylan White could benefit from it. You know, Anthony Joshua. All these guys could benefit from it. A lot of these guys want them to come over to their gym and train. But they don't even reach out. It seems like they don't even reach out. You know what I'm saying? Like going over there, go to all these gyms. If you see what Tyson Fury got off of the Crunch Gym from back in the days, and even for this last fight, where y'all at? Because obviously, it looks like a lot of trainers out there, they're not going to necessarily turn you down. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you work for them. They're going to be like, yeah, come on over. We show you a couple things, blah, 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 woo. You know, slide you in between what they really got going on or fully invest in you. And I just don't understand it. Boxing is just like martial art. I don't care what anybody say. You got to always strive to be better. Even with boxing, there's many forms of fighting. With martial arts, there's many forms of fighting. Even a mixture of it, same thing like boxing. I don't see, with a lot of these fighters out here, I don't see the strive of them trying to be better. I really don't see it. They get in the ring and they do the same thing over and over again. Expecting different results. So, you know, I think Luke Taylor could be better off than what he is, but it's just sometimes you do have to give out a lifeline, my nigga.
Yeah, I think like Luke Campbell, he's a Olympic gold winner in Olympic in London. Like he's a good fighter, but at the same time, I don't think he's there. Like, you know what I mean? Whenever he goes up, like high competition, he always lets himself down. So I don't think like people like Luke Campbell, like I don't think how America's gonna change him. But maybe the likes of AJ, Dillian White, maybe that can happen. But like as far as I think of Luke Campbell, I don't think so, man.
Yeah, Luke Campbell just overrated, period, man. Nobody can help him.
There's just certain fighters in life, like, you know what I mean? Wherever you bring them, like, you know, nothing is going to really change. But like, you know, like with people like Tyson Fury, you have to remember he was already training with the Crunch Gym from back in the day. So when he came back, you know what I mean? Like he wasn't like a stranger. So a lot of these fighters, like, you know, they don't feel like comfortable going out of their comfort zone. Like, especially if they're from a different country. So it's kind of hard, like, to reach out. Like, you know what I mean?
That's what I was going to say. It's their comfort zone. Like, they don't want nobody compromising them, bro.
I hit that on with what I said. I said he was over there, then even his last fight, he went back.
Yeah. I know you said it.
Comfort zone is not an excuse for trying to be great. You know what I'm saying? If that's what they want to do, that's what they choose to do, because obviously they're comfortable with where the fuck they at in boxing. They're comfortable with it. They're okay with it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you're not okay with it, you would be like, hey man, I ain't leaving y'all, but let's go on over there so we all can learn. The trainers, his whole team, we can go up over there, we can all fucking learn. The Navy does it with Evan Ferguson. The Army does it with whatever services. The Marines do whatever services. The Air Force do whatever services around the world. Around the world. Korea does it. Iraq does it. France does it. Germany does it.
Israel
Russia
does it.
around the world. Israel does it around the world. The Kurds, everybody does it. You know why they do it? Because they know in order for them to be better, they need to actually be multifaceted. They need to see why what they do, what makes them great.
Yeah, but you have to
And then
understand
take
the
what they
UK.
do,
Yeah, but
what they do over here
Mike,
and make it into something.
but Mike, you have to understand though, the UK, they're like a proud country. Like, you know, like the same way that the Americans are proud. Sometimes they think, you know,
that's
they
a
got
great-
their own best. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
I'll give you
That's
one
a
of
great point.
the Brits do exercises with the US. I work with Brits in Iraq.
But I'm not
So
saying
what are
I'm
you
just
talking about?
no, but I'm just talking about the point of view in Britain. The British people are proud of their own, the way Americans are proud of their own. The way the UK thinks, like the UK think, like, you know, they sometimes they're quite arrogant. They think that they're bigger than other people. Just the way, you know.
That's not an excuse. Because I give you a prime example. You can go and look at Michael J. White, and you can do other interviews with other people that know Michael J. White, and you'll get to understand that people from all around the world, Britain, France, everywhere, have sparred with Michael J. White. You know why they sparred with Michael J. White? It wasn't a "I'll make it up in there, I'm gonna whoop your ass" thing. It was a "I want to learn what this dude knows, and I want to get better," because you can't stay stagnant. If you want to do shit like that, that's on your own accord. Maybe that's your management. Maybe that's your trainer.
Yeah, but
Maybe that's your mom
the point
and daddy.
the point that I'm trying to make is
It's
like,
up to you as a person to make that decision.
yeah, but the point I'm trying to make is like, you know, like imagine someone's British, they got a trainer that's British. Everyone's gonna pick them up, like, you know what I mean? They're gonna be like, he didn't have to go anywhere else to be this good. But if he's got a foreign trainer, they're gonna think like, oh, they're gonna say stuff because it's what's not better to have your own trainer, you know what I mean, in your own country to be the best man. That's all I'm saying anyway.
I'm gonna take this one thing. I'm gonna take this one thing firsthand. Hold up. I'm just gonna say this. Peppy, I'm gonna tell you this one thing. I'll talk to you offline on what I'm talking about when it comes to Brits in Iraq, and then you will fully understand what I'm saying. It's not the proudness. It's the inability to not want to be better. You see what I'm saying?
I don't think it's that, bro.
If I talk to you online, I tell you who I was working with, and I saw what they was doing, and then sometimes I went with them, you'll be like, damn, I have firsthand knowledge with Brits and talking to them and actually doing debriefs and actually doing briefs before mission, and I didn't get that vibe because they didn't want to die. They wanted to get better.
Well, bro, I think it's more about loyalty, man. It's like you see Tank Davis grew up with that same trainer since he was a little kid. Lamont Peterson grew up with that same trainer since he was a little kid.
Exactly.
You don't want to leave your comfort zone because you don't want snakes to enter your camp. Because people, once you already big, bro, and you worth some money, then people start trying to come into your circle for that reason, because you worth money, not because they grew with you and wanted to see you be the best you can be. So they gonna half-ass it. They fuck around and don't even train you right. You start getting your ass knocked out. But once you grow with somebody that believed in you before you was ever anybody, then that's a different story. So it's hard to leave that type of situation.
Yeah, so basically, like, for example, when Anthony Joshua lost his fight against Andy Ruiz last year, yeah, basically he had loads of offers from America. Like, people were saying, like, come with me, leave your trainer, blah, blah, blah. You know, we can make you better. He stick with, you know, his trainer. He didn't even leave, Rob McCracken. You know, that's the English-British trainer. He's been with him for a while now. So he was loyal. So at the end of the day, like, sometimes, you know, when you get big, you have a lot of money. So people want to be with you. They want to train you. They want to do a lot of stuff with you because they know they can get a lot of money off you. Do you know what I mean? So there's going to be a lot of stakes, like Brotherhood was saying. You know what I mean? So it's the comfort zone. This is the thing. It's hard to get out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, he's just dropped off.
Alex, I think it's Alex, isn't it?
Yeah, Watcher, if you want to get on, bro, I've sent you the link. Yeah, well, this is just quickly because we're going off subject, on subject, back off, back on. This is where I was saying, like before. This shit
Hey,
with
Laws, you want me to
Devon
put the link back in the chat? Laws, you want me to put the link back in the chat and come back in?
you?
Yeah.
You can stay out, whatever. I'm not bothered.
No, I'm just asking. That's all. My bad, my brother.
Yeah, it's no problem. Whoever wants to get on can get on, because I'll jump in and jump out. Scrapbook, salute to you, brother. Salute to you, OG. Scrapbook, what's good, brother? Let's punch out DV. Salute the best you. Oh, salute, Scrap. Appreciate that, brother. Yeah, my thing was what we were saying before, because I went away, so I missed quite a bit of what you were saying. Salute Tyrone. If you want to get back on, you're more than welcome. My thing is, I never thought that Floyd Mayweather really showed that much. I mean, he showed Tank love, obviously, but I just feel that is it true, or is this bullshit? But I heard that Devin Haney was been training in the Mayweather camp since he was 7 years old, and then he went away.
He was about 8. He was about 8, I think. Yeah, about 7, 8. Yeah, that's right.
Right. So then he's gone away and come back, and now obviously is Floyd. I mean, I don't know, because I've not really looked into it. I've just the odd thing what I've heard. Is Floyd actually training him, or is he just like some kind of advisor or something?
Man, Floyd ain't never trained him one-on-one, bro. As far as I know,
that's what I'm asking, Brotherhood. I
don't think he ever trained him one-on-one in his life. So that's some new shit. And I see why Tank mad. Like, oh, now you wanna pull some shit like this, bro. It makes perfect sense why he mad, man. Because as far as I know, Haney trained with Floyd Senior and Floyd Jr.'s gym, not with Floyd, with Floyd Jr.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Now you just said that. Now I remember reading that. Yeah, because I remember reading that he'd been taken under the wing of the Black Mamba, and his old man, he'd done work with them. What else you want to drop the link in the chat?
And as far as I know, and Tank was around when he was a little kid too. So
yeah,
that's almost make it look like favoritism once you done got that far with Tank, and you his promoter and everything else. Then you want to pull some shit like that. Like I see what Tank talking about. I don't see why everybody else think he just whining for no reason.
Yeah, I mean, like say, Watcher. Salute to you, Watcher. I mean, the Brotherhood. I've not really looked into it, bro, because my pops passed away a couple last week, and not just that. Before that, I haven't really been paying much attention to boxing. I've just the odd things what I've read or I've heard. You know what I mean? I saw something on Instagram where Tank was saying he was moaning about Floyd paying attention to Devin Haney, and then I was just saw a few things that Devin Haney and Tank were going at it over Instagram or Twitter or something like that. But I just brought the conversation up because Tyrone brought it up before, and Tyrone believes that Tank would wipe the floor with Devin Haney, and I'm like, I'm 50-50, but I think Devin Haney is more disciplined fighter. I don't think he's the hype job what Tyrone says he is, but he's not got the experience of what Tank's got. But at the same time, I don't think that Tank's fought anyone. So I don't know. It's an interesting subject. Is there anything else you want to talk about? Salute Watcher, how are you, bro?
I'm going to talk about this. I think Laws owe me 2 packs of pussy over there when I come to Britain. When I come over to the UK, you better have some hoes on deck.
You're getting arrested if you come over here, mate. You'll get locked up at the fucking airport, if you come over here.
Laws like that.
Nah, the UK is crazy.
Yeah, Watcher, what have you got to say, bro, or anything anyone wants to talk about?
Yeah, man. Y'all heard about that Triple G Pacquiao shit, man? That shit crazy.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy. Like, nah.
I can say, hey, what's your name again, brother? With the lock?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
the Brotherhood.
Brotherhood.
The Brotherhood. The only thing I can say about that is crazy is that why he ain't calling out nobody that's like young and hungry. Like it just seems like every time it's a payday. Yeah. Maybe he
Let Watcher say it because he was talking in it.
No, that's all right. No, let him talk. Let him talk.
No. It's just that I just don't understand it. It's like everything is a payday with this dude. It's always the risk reward and the payday. It ain't like I'm gonna fight who's the best out here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
That's the only thing that gets me with it. I understand why he's doing it, but it's the best for him at his age and stuff like that. As far as him wanting to sit over there and compete. But
Pacquiao sneaky, man. He get away with some Canelo type of shit on the low. Oh, my bad.
What you say? Say it again.
No, I was agreeing with you. I say Pacquiao's a sneaky motherfucker. He get away with that Canelo type shit with catch weights, payday fights, and all kind of shit like that on the low. But they call
the thing is though, you know, Manny Pacquiao, he's an 8 division world champion. Yeah, he wants to be in 9 division, and that's not gonna happen facing GGG because he's probably gonna get knocked out in that fight. But at the same time, he's gonna earn a lot of money because he knows he's got fans, he's got American fans, he's got Filipino fans, and some European fans. So basically, like he can get away with stuff as well, like you said, Brotherhood. Yeah, man, he's sneaky, that guy, man. Like, but this one he's gonna fail. I think this is gonna be his retirement plan. Like, I don't think he wants to fight the likes of, you know, Terence Bud Crawford. I don't think he wants to fight EJ. You know, Ugas. He's stuck in them, so now he wants a quick payday and get out of the sport. You know what I mean?
Hey, that shit gonna look like Floyd versus Tension, bro.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this is gonna be the Manny. You know, like they're gonna be like, Manny who? Because this is gonna be the end of him. I'm telling you, man. This is gonna be the biggest mistake he's gonna make, man.
I'd rather see him fight a 154 pounder than fight Triple G. And you know what, Triple G, his lame ass will fuck around and take the fight. He like fighting welterweights.
Yeah, he fought like Carl Brook in the past, didn't he? And this is what he does. He's a bully. But when it comes to the people like his size, like he doesn't bully them as much. But with Manny, I don't know, man. This is gonna be the retirement plan, like I said in it. But it's sad that Manny Pacquiao doesn't want to fight, you know, the likes of the people in 147, like I said. I really want him to fight EJ, so EJ can get the belt of him. I don't know what's gonna happen to that belt if he goes up and fights GGG. It's all complicated, man. Like Manny, I don't know, man. I don't know why he's still here, man. I thought he was retired a long time ago. The guy just seems to be coming back on and off and all kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because he's hanging around for a fucking good payday. That's all he's hanging. You don't want to fight. I don't know. I like Manny Pacquiao. He's a legend in my eyes, but time give it up. Right.
Pacquiao and Crawford need to take their asses back down to 140, man. They get on my nerves, bro.
Yeah. You know, Brotherhood, fucking excellent. They're not doing nothing at 147. So, yeah. And there's some good fighters at 140.
Exactly. I would have rather seen Terence Crawford stay at 140 and defend his undisputed titles rather than move up and do absolutely nothing.
Yeah, but the thing is though, like he wants to fight like the best, but he's not even fighting the best. Who's his best win? Jeff Horn or something like that? Like, or Main Machine?
Yeah.
Like the thing is, these guys are not even all that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, why don't we fight like Ugas or Sean Porter? This friendship between him and Sean Porter, man, I'm not feeling that at all, man. Like, who cares if you're friends? Like, this is a sport. It's not nothing to. It's not personal. It's just boxing, man. Just fight each other. Let me see how good you are. Then fight, you know, EJ. But I don't think. I think EJ is gonna be too good. But people always say like, oh, but this, and that. No, man. I think EJ Errol Spence, yeah, he's too good, man.
Go on, watch it. You haven't said out, bro.
EJ, yeah, watching that guy's a killer. I mean, I don't know. I'm not convinced. Manny Pacquiao would want to fight with him. I don't know. And they're talking about Spence and they're talking about Crawford and Pacquiao negotiating. And like, I mean, it comes from Bob Arum, and like, I don't believe Bob Arum. So I just think that. I mean, we'll see what happens. Like Garcia and Spence, apparently that's like close to being done.
That's a good fight.
But they're saying that, like, you know, like people are criticizing Spence for that, but it's like Garcia is a very good fighter. He's a very good fighter. So I don't want that bullshit. The double standards is ridiculous, you know?
Yeah. That's a good resume. I don't care. I was listening to brother KQKC talking about Danny Garcia the other week. And he was saying, like, he's a good resume to have on your name. He's a great counterpuncher. Okay, he's a bit flat-footed, but he's a great counterpuncher. He's got a fucking granite chin. And the guy can bang as well. Danny Garcia, I think anyone who beats Danny Garcia is... okay, he's not the fighter what he was at 130 and 135, but he's still a legit threat, isn't he? I think so.
Yeah.
Well,
if
you're talking about Danny Garcia, I think Danny Garcia is on the road to getting himself knocked out if he keeps fighting. If he keeps fighting the way that Rock'em Sock'em and Haymaker shit. But the thing about it is, with that, does the other person at the other end even want to, you know, contest him Haymaker? You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, you got to bring ass to get ass, you know. But I think if Danny get up in the right dude, I think they're just going to time him and knock his ass out.
Yeah, Spence is. I think he'll walk him down. I mean, he won't do it recklessly. You know, they'll probably feel each other out, and then Spence he'll invite that, and he's very defensively sound. He keeps his hands up very well. You know, he angles his body off. You know, if they're gonna try hit him in the face, they'll hit him in the shoulder or in the arm or something. I think Spence is gonna catch him with that left hook, the one that sort of caught Sean Porter.
Yeah, he puts his arm on your shoulder, and then you don't see that shit coming, bro. That shit crazy.
Yeah, Errol is a very good fighter. I mean, geez, he's done a lot at welterweight. You know, he's unified because people make a big deal out of that in like the heavyweight division as well. He's just fought the best, really. I mean, you know, and that's why the whole criticism of his next fight is ridiculous, because I don't know who Crawford's going to. I don't think Crawford will fight Pacquiao next. I think Crawford's just going to fight some other unknown individual. You know, where Spence is going to fight, you know, Garcia.
Do you know what though? Watcher. Sorry for butting in, bro. But do you know what? This is what pisses me off about the welterweight league. Just like the super middleweight, just like the fucking heavyweight league, you've got some fantastic fighters in them three divisions. I mean, me personally, as a kid growing up and as a boxing fan growing up, my best divisions have always been welterweight, super middleweight, or middleweight, and heavyweight. Them four leagues have always been my favourite leagues. But they're the most stale leagues in all the divisions, because you got great fighters. I mean, me personally, I think boxing's taken a big U-turn from what it was 10, 15, even 10 years ago, towards the end of like Mikel Cotto and Mayweather's career and stuff like that. 2007, you were seeing Cotto versus Sugar Shane Mosley and Ricky Hatton versus Floyd Mayweather and Zab Judah versus Floyd Mayweather. You were seeing great fights, but now it's all gone to pot. But that welterweight league, it needs a fucking big shake up, don't it? Bud is a fantastic fighter.
Not really, bro. It's
Yeah.
look at it. Let's look at it this way.
Go on, bro.
Sean Porter fought Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman. He's about to
Yeah.
fight Spence.
Yeah,
Earl Spence then fought Lamont Peterson, Danny Garcia, about to fight Danny. He done fought Sean Porter.
Yeah.
Keith Thurman then fought Garcia and Porter and Pacquiao. Shit, I mean everybody fight. Wait, Brooke fought Porter and Spence when he was there. Like everybody fighting each other, but this motherfucker Crawford, man.
yeah. But
It's not.
Go on.
It's not. There's no issue. There's no argument why Crawford can't fight. There's no excuses. He can fight Porter. He can fight Spence. He can fight all these guys. It's got nothing to do with PBC and Top Rank because that's bullshit. Because Wilder and Fury just put on a mega fight twice. Well, when Fury was with Top Rank, they did a joint pay-per-view together. They made that fight. I heard that Crawford's got this contract with Bob that he signed in for like another 5 years or something. I don't know if that's true or not. I heard that from, I think, the Boxing Voice or something. But there's no excuses. I think Crawford just needs to take it. He is clearly the B side. All the stuff at super light and lightweight, it doesn't matter. That's like saying that Usyk is, an A side against Joshua because he's already completely unified division. I think Crawford just needs to take the bigger risks now. I don't think he really wants it from Ugas. I think that's a bad fight for him because we've seen Crawford against, bigger guys like that. Benavidez dude. He was a gun shy at first. He got him out of there at the end. But, Benavidez is not Ugas. But I don't know. Make the fight. Make the fight.
Bro, he had $7 million in his pocket to get at anybody. This motherfucker gave it to Amir Khan, bro. Out of all the welterweights in that division, bro, Amir Khan gets the big payday from him.
Even
ain't nobody but your fault.
Man, even Kell Brook went there and he's calling him out. And then Terence Crawford's sister's saying, she was talking shit to him. And then Kell's just I don't care. Make the fight. I would rather that fight had happened than Amir Khan because...
Bro, any fight. I would have rather seen some. Fuck that. He could have gave Mean Machine $7 million. I would have rather have saw that shit at that point.
Yeah.
Bro.
I don't know if you guys saw. Dillian White is talking shit again.
Yeah. He's got that Crohn's disease, hasn't he? I just want to say salute to KQKC, salute to you, homie. OG. Salute to you.
What else is new though? Dillian White always talking shit.
Yeah. Oh no, well he's just said that KQKC's in the building, that's good. He's just saying that Fury and Wilder are cowards and he said that Fury beat overhyped Wilder with stanky legs and this and that. It's what, my friend? Look, my stance on Dillian. I will go off on him, and I support Dillian, but I will go off on him. And that guy is a loudmouth idiot, and he just needs to focus on that stupid matchroom fight that he's going to be having in the freaking back of the mansion or whatever. This dude is mad. I'm telling you, he's crazy. 1,000 days this, 956 days that. Look, man, beat Povetkin, then we can talk.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if he's going to win that fight, really. Now I'm having doubts. And if he loses, that's him. That's on him.
Yeah, this the same dude that he need to shut the fuck up, man.
I don't know how people defend him.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Well, I can see why people defend him because they just his fighter, and you know at that one point, I actually look at it right now. You don't hear people advocating this shit like that, but when Deontay Wilder was on the goddamn, pedal stool and all that shit, heavyweight champion of the world, people were singing a different tune. Now it's Tyson Fury, they ain't even talking about it. And back to Dillian White. This is the thing with Dillian White. A lot of people actually don't dislike him for his fighting ability. A lot of people dislike him for his inability to do what he needed to be doing as a man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what it is. People found out that it was his fault why he wasn't the mandatory by not fighting Dominic Brazil, why he wasn't the mandatory by fighting Ortiz to get the Dominic Brazil, and so on and so forth. He did it. So if you in a boxing,
Facts, Mike.
I'm gonna put y'all like this. If y'all was a fucking boxer, right? You don't have to go online and listen to 78 or Black Fight Fan to see the scope. Black Fight Fan in 78 is telling you, just like me and Laws, Pepe, Tyrone, and a lot of y'all.
And that's one of the most realest brothers in the building now. He tells you how it is. KQKC.
The fights that we want to see, and the fights that's out there to set you up for success. And time again, you not listen to us, and people like Black Fight Fan in 78, Benign, and all the rest of them, and me, and all the rest of the guys on the panel. You don't want to hear what we got to say, but you gonna listen to this promoter that's on your promoter for what you said by fight basis only. That means that's to tell you right there is that you signed up to not be fully invested in. And the promoter sees it as since it's a fight basis, I'm not fully invested in you. So why would I advocate for you to fight for a heavyweight title when I know I got Anthony Joshua over here, when I know that Deontay Wilder might be injured to where he might or should step aside for the third fight. And I keep still pushing for Anthony Joshua and don't even bring your sorry ass name up. Not even talking about a fight. He ain't talking about no Dillian White. See what I'm saying? For something
hey, don't forget.
Actually benefiting his career and his legacy for him and his fucking family and his husband, Dean White. So why should you even be around over there? Why would you want to be around a promoter? And we even talk about Mayweather when it comes to Deontay Wilder, Tank Davis, and a lot of others fight. Why the fuck you want to be over there when you know you don't have your best interest? And you put yourself at a disadvantage about being a freelance. You a renegade, my nigga. You out here selling pussy and you ain't got no pimp. You renegade.
Hey, don't forget he was a free agent, bro, at one point during this whole time, too. And he pissed Eddie Hearn off and went to the U.S. and seen a U.S. fight. And he was a free agent.
Oh, yeah, the crime. Yeah, you right.
He went to Window Shop.
He went to Window Shop. That's what he said, right?
Listen to this here. Deontay Wilder, he's made nearly $50 million last year, yeah? Dillian White is not made nowhere near that money because he's a second string to AJ with Matchroom. 5-by-5 basis. So basically, this guy, he could have signed with Al Heyman. Look, Deontay Wilder, he only fought Brazil and Ortiz. And then, it's not even, I don't even think the money that he made with Fury, that's not even counted. So look how much money he got. Dillian White, basically, he had the chance to sign with Al Heyman, and he could have been big, but he didn't take that chance. He could have fought like Deontay Wilder because he said that if you sign for a BBC with Al Heyman, he could have fought with Deontay Wilder. So this thing, him saying like, "Oh, I'm getting inducted for like how many days, whatever." You know what I mean? That's his fault. He's got himself to blame. And now he's going to be fighting like people like Povetkin. Who has he fought? Like, Rivas, Marius Wack. He's got himself to blame. He's just a donkey. Like Derek Sosara said already, like, you're a donkey. That's all you are. You know what I mean?
Dude, the guy's a cheat as well. Okay? I didn't give a shit.
Hold
if he was-
Hold up. Check this out. Check this out. I'm gonna go on mute. I'm gonna go on mute for a while. But check this out. Dillian White's last fight, right? As far as laws, and damn, Tyrone left. But as far as when me, Laws, Tyrone, Alex was talking, we was actually picking Dillian White to win. And it was his worst performance that we ever fucking saw. We not sitting up over here hating on Dillian White saying, "Oh, I hope this motherfucker lose just so we get out of the way." We really gonna tell you who we think is gonna win the fucking fight. We not haters. We solid and we not haters. We might not like what Dillian White does outside the ring with negotiations and picking his fight, but we not haters. We know what Dillian White is capable of.
Exactly.
Yeah. I agree.
That's all I gotta say. I'm going on mute.
Right. Let me get me 10 pence worth in, as we say over here, me 10 pennies worth.
Oh, so hold up. So,
as you say, 10 cents worth.
Cents, right?
Yeah, over in the
Hang
States it's 10.
Hang
Over
on.
here it's 10.
Yeah. 10 cents is 10 pence over here, Mike. It's the same.
So pounds is just $1.
Yeah, a pound is, well, the pound's worth a lot. What? Oh, right.
You know, in Europe, they use cents as well.
Right. Let me bring this up. Salute Drew Titan. Salute to you, bro. Gil Cole, Sporting, Vantage. Salute to you. And salute to the brother Lawrence Williams and KQKC. Mike dropped off again. Fucking hell, man. There's more people dropping in and out like Madonna's knickers going up and down in the 80s. Anyway, right. Gil Coles keeps asking me this question. And where's it gone now? He wants to talk. Where's Gil
About
gone?
Dubois.
Yeah.
He wants to talk about Dubois. Your take on?
Yeah, because I told you. Here we go. Here we go. Loss. Whenever you're ready, I'd like to hear your take on Dubois. Right. Now, Gil, he's hit me with this a couple of times, but last time we got flagged when I was just about to go in on him.
Right.
Now, Gil, I told KQKC, the brother, and KQKC, the OG, the singing OG, watched my video, and he agreed with what I said. I see Daniel Dubois as a big potential threat, but boy, that guy's got to work on so many fucking things to get.
Right.
If he's got, in my eyes, me personally, at this moment in time, I see him as a hype job. Now, I might get criticised and flogged and put on the cross and thrown stones at and everything. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I've seen so many. Shy-Town finally set a fucking fantastic point about Daniel Dubois the other week. He said he's still got that UK boxing strategy or mentality, whatever it is.
The lamppost stand.
Yeah, he's too upright, too stiff, flat-footed, got no head movement, no body movement. Yeah, exactly, Alex.
He's just a bit faster than Joyce. That's about it.
And this is why me and Stormy this is why Stormy B-Man agrees with what I said. Stormy said, I'm telling you now, if Joe Joyce puts hands on that boy, he's going to sleep. I sat there with Mike, right? And me and Mike streamed the fight to me, and me and Mike sat there, and me and Mike watched the Richard Larkley fight. And I know I keep going on about it, I keep saying it and all that, but I can't let go of that Richard Lartley fight for some reason because I saw so many flaws in his game. Now I know he's gone on to fight 2 or 3 times since then. I understand that. I understand he's a young kid, he's up and coming and all that. But there's something about him what just tells me that he's just another UK now. Without this sounding, without this, no, not even bum Mike. Without this sounding like I'm trying to criticise my fellow countrymen or my fighters. There's just, I think he's got the potential. I think he's got the hunger. I think he's got the desire. I think he's got everything, but he's just got so many flaws in his game. He's too stiff. He's too big. He's got the power. He's too robotic. He don't move his head. I don't know, man.
Would you change robotic as AJ or less robotic?
I see. Do you know what, Alex? That is a fucking fantastic question. That what you just said. At this moment in time, if I'm truthful, mate, and or not, I see him the same as AJ. Very robotic.
The thing is that the difference between Dubois and the thing is, so AJ used to be a bit like that, but because he lost a lot of weight. This is the thing with Dubois. Dubois can be a good fighter as long as he loses a bit more weight. I think he's carrying a lot of meat. He needs to lose that meat. That's the problem, because right now it's okay to knock out these Lartes and these other African farmers and all that, whatever you want to call them. But at the end of the day, like, he's young at the same time. But with someone like Joe Joyce is an experienced amateur fighter, and people might want to call him slow, but we don't know what's gonna happen between him and Dubois, because they're gonna go, if they do like slugfest and he misses, like, and Joyce, hits him with one, that could be a nine-night, an early nine-night, and it could be very embarrassing for Daniel Dubois. But yeah, I think you're right. Lost. He's a bit stiff. He's stiff, and
Mate,
maybe
listen,
he needs to go back in the back room.
Before Mike jumps in, this is one thing I'm going to tell you. And listen carefully what I'm going to say. I'm telling you now, right?
Right.
You watch Daniel Dubois, right? And you watch Joe Joyce. If Joe Joyce puts Daniel Dubois on them ropes, right? If he backs him up on the ropes, two things you got to watch for Joe Joyce. Number one, he's got a fantastic uppercut. Number two, the boy can hit. Oh yeah, he's slow as fuck. Don't get me wrong. You can catch a taxi into town, do your shopping, and come back and put your shopping away and steal the punch out of the phone. But if the boy catches him, I'm telling you now, this is why for me this fight is so important, because it's a 50-50 fight. I ain't seen none of their chins tested. I haven't really seen any of them fight great opposition. But they're both unbeaten. They both want the bread. But I think Joe Joyce is going to upset the apple cart. I've just got a funny feeling. Go on, Mike. I'm sorry, bro. Go on.
I'm gonna say this. You heard what Law said with the Richard Lartley fight. We watched it right along with each other. Now I'm gonna tell you this one thing about Richard Lartley and some of those guys that come out of Africa, including Helen Joseph. They don't have some of those folks don't have the trainers and the accessibility that the Brits and the Americans have. They don't have it like that. They gotta always travel, fight for visas, get there, ain't nothing going right, and they had to do a lot of adversity outside of the fucking fight. See what I'm saying? Outside their training. They had to put in work. You know what I'm saying? And I keep trying to tell folks, man, Daniel got up in there with a guy that was behind the fucking power curve as far as when it comes to training. You know what I'm saying? And Richard Lartley almost whooped his ass, but Richard Lartley didn't have the stamina. Almost whooped his ass, but didn't have the stamina. I've just only had X amount of fights and stuff like that. But still, you have to take into account for that. What has he learned since then? You know what I'm saying? Because if Richard Larley was over in the UK up over here training, and then didn't have no visa issues and showed up to the fight, would have been a different outcome. And that's the reason why they picked Richard Larley. That's the reason why they picked some of these fighters. Because they had a fucking advantage. And they know it.
Yeah. Mike,
they just try to make
can I just butt in? Sorry, bro. Can I just butt in quickly?
No.
Watch Daniel Dubois against that Japanese guy.
Fujimoto.
Yeah. That was tomato can knocking over at its finest. Do you ever remember them guns when you was a kid, tin can alleys? Do you ever remember that rifle when you was a kid, tin can alley? You used to point it at the tins and shoot it and knock the tin off the wall with some like laser beam or so. I don't know. That was proper tin can alley.
No, right. You remember on your live stream, we went through how people get ranked in the top 15, top 10. And we kept saying Fujimoto, but we kept overlooking him. And now we know Fujimoto was worth the damn, but we know why he got there, because he had some punk ass Asian belt.
Yeah.
Right, he had the WBO one, didn't he?
Man, Frank Warren is ruthless when he brings those Ghanaian people over and guys like Fujimoto. Frank's clever, man. Like, he'll give his prospects like Dubois, Joyce, not really Joyce as much because he's fought some actual good competition. But with Dubois, look, dude, if you're getting caught by Lati, okay, like, you're going to have to, work on that defense a bit. Because you can't be slugging it out with a smaller man and them getting the better of that exchange. Because when it comes to guys like Joyce, who are going to plant their feet and throw freaking 10-punch combinations, it's going to be an issue. I don't know if Dubois is going to be ready for that storm.
Let's talk about Joe Joyce's fucking defense then.
Come on,
let's talk about Joe Joyce's defense, man.
Come on, bro.
Dubois is gonna be fighting a punching bag, bro. Don't forget about that.
And I know that. Listen, Steverne almost
right. Let's finish up and then let's bring in brother because what the bro's got to say.
Yeah, I'll be quick. Look, I don't know who's defensively better, but Joyce, he comes forward and he never moves his head. I mean, he does this little feinting shit from side to side, but that's not really anything. I think Dubois has better defense. I think he holds his hands much better. I think in terms of body defense, defending the body anyway, I think Dubois is much better because Joyce got zero defense. His defense is
trash.
Is just eat punches.
Trash. Joe Joyce's defense is trash. Watching.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
Yeah. Go on, bro.
Yeah, I think the styles, bro. I don't think the styles gonna work out well for Joyce, bro. It's like he been getting hit by everybody, and fucking Brian Jennings hurt this dude with a body shot, man. I could imagine Daniel Dubois breaking him down and knocking him out very easy, very early. Because if you taking shots to the face by Steverne while he was on Weight Watchers, then what the fuck is Dubois gonna do to you, man? Like early, it's gonna be dangerous early for Joe Joyce. He better work on his defense before he comes into that fight.
I think Dubois is gonna fucking bull rush him, and I think he might actually give Joyce. He might try to beat him at his own game in terms of just getting him out of there. Because Sam Jones, the promoter of Joe Joyce, made a good point. He said, the only chance Daniel's got is early on, but everyone will slow down if it goes far. The way I see it ending, I got Dubois by knockout. And I think probably round 6, round 7, because I think Joyce is tough enough to weather a storm early on, but you can only take so many flush shots on the chin. And I think what's going to happen is Dubois is going to break him down systematically, and then sixth, maybe even fifth round, he's going to unload that right hand, and Joyce is just going to walk into it. Like, I think it's going to be like a sort of curled right hand. He's going to, boom, just catch Joyce on the chin. And that's all she wrote.
Yeah.
Let's not forget though. Let's not forget though, because Joe Joyce, yeah, he's 6'6". He's a lot taller than Dubois. Even though they say like Dubois is 6'5", he looks like about 6'3" when he fights. And Joe Joyce got longer reach, so all he has to do is cover himself. Like everyone's saying that Joe Joyce's defense is bad, this, that, but he's a lot bigger. You know what I mean? Daniel Dubois might be a little bit intimidated. Plus, Joe Joyce looks in a good shape as well. So if he misses those punches and Joe Joyce catches him with one, and it hurts him the way Latte did, I think Joe Joyce could finish this guy. Like, even though I know I'm slightly favoring Dubois because of the youth and the anger and the pressure that he does and all that sort of good stuff. But I don't know, man. Joe Joyce, you can't write him off, man. This fight is truly 50-50.
And Joe Joyce to get lost to
Joyce,
USAC twice in the amateurs.
Yeah, but Joyce don't got that type of power. Let me just say that real quick. He don't got that type of power, one punch power. He got that power that break you down over like over 6-7 rounds. You would just be like, all right, fuck it, man.
Yeah, but brother,
this
is where I was going to go with that, bro. What you made a good point before, but I'm going to have to put a cross on what you said before, bro. I mean, it's just a matter of opinions. You said I think I heard you say that Brian Jennings hurt Joe Joyce with a body shot, and you're fucking right, he did. I remember that in that fight. But let me tell you something, or let me ask you something, should I say. Have you ever seen Joe Joyce hurt off a headshot? Because I can tell you now, I've never seen him get hurt off an headshot.
I think Stavern stunned him, bro.
Well, Joyce nodded him dead, and he just clapped his hands together, and then he continued to punch the burn.
But you've never seen. GG, salute to you, brother. Well, in my eyes, I've never seen Joe Joyce get rocked, as in like rocked ways in serious trouble. And I don't know. It's a very intriguing fight. It's an intriguing fight. I think I've just got this funny feeling that people are thinking that Daniel Dubois is going to knock him out and do this. But I mean, what happens if he goes past, say, 5, 6, 7 rounds and Joe Joyce is still there? And Joe Joyce is a pressure fighter as well. He will take the fight to Dubois. I've never seen Dubois really on his back foot.
I've seen him.
You have to remember.
Let me respond to him real quick though.
Yeah,
you said nobody ever really hurt him, but who has he fought that can hurt him?
Exactly, but then look.
Don't Dubois got 100% knockout ratio?
No, 95.
If not
Kevin Johnson. He didn't knock out Kevin Johnson.
Kingpin took him the distance.
Okay. Well, I'm telling you, Dubois is the man to do it when it comes to hurting him for the first time. Dubois is the man.
Fair enough. That's fair enough. That's your nothing wrong with that, brother.
If Joe Joyce approaches the fight the way Kevin Johnson, the Kingpin, done, and just defends himself, just cover yourself for a bit. Make Daniel Dubois tired, and when Daniel Dubois doesn't know what to do anymore, and confused because he's still young, then he's going to be in trouble. Because early rounds, that's going to be the factor of this fight. Because Daniel Dubois is going to come for Joe Joyce, and if he can't get him out of there, I think that this fight is for Joe Joyce to win anyway.
I think Joe Joyce's willingness to say no will get him knocked out. Because he loves to take those punches. That is something that has not been fixed. At least with Daniel,
Oh yeah, I agree there, Watcher. Yeah.
Look, Loz,
his guard is trash.
Yeah, Loz, I agree though. With P boxing, if it goes long, Joyce has an advantage because he's been there a bit more than Daniel, right? But look, Daniel, it would be silly to think he's not conditioned for that because I've seen him go 12 rounds of sparring with ease. And I know that's sparring, right?
Yeah.
But I'm telling you now, I just see Daniel landing a big right hand on Joyce. Joyce doesn't have one punch knockout power, but if he gets you with one, he'll hurt you and then he'll finish you off with volume. I just think though that Daniel's gonna land a monster punch. I think both are gonna trade hard, and Daniel's gonna
believe it, yeah.
Because his accuracy, man, you've seen his
Hey,
knockout. He's countered. He'll knock Joyce out, in my opinion.
Right. Let me
And
actually,
look, he went 12 rounds with Kevin Johnson, and he looked like he had stamina the whole time. He was throwing combinations the whole fight.
No. It wasn't 12 rounds. It was 10. It was 10 rounds. Because I don't think he's ever done. It was 10 rounds.
Let me ask you a question then. Let me ask you a quick question, right? I mean, this is just going a slight little bit off the Richter scale. Just before I deleted all my videos, right? There was a couple of weeks ago, Daniel Dubois, obviously on lockdown, everyone's talking shit, saying they're going to do this and do that and blah, 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 blah. But just a couple of weeks ago, there was 2 interviews, one week and one after the other. Daniel Dubois talking about, I could beat Wilder and all this shit. Right. Now, I'm all for young bucks talking fucking smack and wanting smoke with big fighters. But I'm a big believer of you've got to know your place in the game. Don't punch above your weight. And I did a video saying, is Daniel Dubois getting too big for his own boots? Because he was saying he was ready for Wilder and he could go on to beat Fury and all that. Now, me personally, what I've seen of Daniel Dubois, right? I've seen him fighting tomato cans, Uber drivers, McDonald's, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. Okay, same for Joe Joyce. Maybe Daniel has fought better opposition than Joe Joyce. But I've got this thing with Daniel Dubois that he's that stiff, he's that robotic, he doesn't move his head. How would you see Daniel Dubois fighting someone the likes of Michael Hunter? And the reason why I'm saying that is because, okay, Michael Hunter might not be a legit heavyweight, but he's got several things going for him. 1, the boy can move. 2, the boy has got not bad power. And number 3, he's got fucking speed and accuracy. Now,
and a chin. He's got a chin.
Yeah, and he's got a chin. And me personally, I've never seen Daniel Dubois fight anyone who can actually move like Michael Hunter. Do you think that could be an upset, or do you think that Daniel Dubois would
100%.
100%.
100%.
Hunter.
100%. Marco Hunter, he's a dog the way he fights. This guy is the guy that nearly beat Povetkin. I think he got robbed against Povetkin. This guy is dangerous.
Robbed. He beat the dog shit out of Povetkin.
Listen, Hunter is a fucking good boxer.
Yes.
His combinations, his distance management, the way he jabs, his movement, he'll give you different looks. He can fight, long to mid. He can fight on the inside. He's got a good chin. Far too mobile and agile for Daniel. Far too gutsy. He's a smaller man, but he'll
give it you all his go, won't he? Do you think so, Watcher, or is that just me tripping?
I think Hunter beats Dubois.
At the moment, if they fight, Hunter is gonna win. But we don't know what's gonna happen in the next 2 or 3 years. He's nowhere near ready for that level.
I don't use triangle.
What y'all think about Bakoli versus Joyce, though?
Bakoli already got beaten by Marco Hunter. I believe Marco Hunter knocked him out. Marco Hunter is a dog. I think Joyce Hunter for me, man. I think Hunter is one of those type of fighters. He's a pressure fighter. He will go 12 rounds if he has to. Yeah. Or he's gonna get you out there. He is one of those, and he's learning as well. He's still a student of the game. This guy is a dog. I don't know why people don't give him the credit that he deserves.
Let Matt come quick.
You should give him a rematch in the heavyweight.
F.A. Jagba versus Daniel Dubois.
Dubois.
F.A. Jagba.
Dubois,
I got
man.
Dubois.
Look, FA is look. I'm called a Wilder PBC fanboy, which I'm not. Right? I like all the boxers. There's actually very few that I genuinely dislike. Right? FA for me, I'm not on the train, man. I'm not on that because he's too slow. If you're getting caught by Kaladze like that, put on your ass. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry.
I think the thing is, Efe Ajagba, yes, yeah, he might go down, but he's one of those type fighters. He will get up. He's 6'6". His reach. He's got one of the long arms in the heavyweight division. The only guy that got the same size arm is basically Tyson Fury. Efe Ajagba, people say he's slow. I don't think he's that slow. He's a dog the way he fights, and he's got 2 heavy hands. And I think with someone like Daniel Dubois, that'll be a trouble. Like I wouldn't, if I was Daniel Dubois, I wouldn't fight somebody like Efe Ajagba. Plus, Efe Ajagba has got a better trainer than Daniel Dubois in Ronnie Shields. Remember, Ronnie Shields is teaching him. This guy is still, he's new to the sport. He's still learning. We haven't seen enough of him yet. Like, he's only, had 13 fights. I'm telling you now, yeah, this guy, yeah, he's going to be dangerous. Plus, he's only 25 years old. He's not that much older than Daniel Dubois. A lot bigger and stronger. Heavy hands. I reckon he's going to knock out Daniel Dubois.
A lot slower, a lot more arrogant, a lot more defensively mistaken. This dude went 9 rounds with Kojanu. Like, Luis Ortiz and Dubois ironed him out.
Wait. He knocked out Kojanu. What are you talking about, Watcher? He knocked out Kojanu. He made him retire.
He went 9 rounds with him, dude. Like, it took him that long to put him. The old man Ortiz took 2 rounds, but this young lion took 9 rounds.
Yeah, but that happens. So look with Kevin Johnson against Daniel Dubois. They went the whole distance with 10 rounds. So at the end of the day, it's stars makes fight sometimes. And you know, Ronnie Shields is still training him. Ronnie Shields already said there's more to come about Efe Ajagba. We're all sleeping on this guy. I think Efe Ajagba, he needs 1 or 2 more years, and he's going to be ready for the likes of, you know, the big guys. Like, he's already the structure. He's got the structure. He's going to have the fitness as well.
Didn't he go to with that Turkish guy as well in Thurman Manny Pacquiao on the card?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah. Now I just remembered.
Well, what you've got to think of, right? These are the next generation. Well, to be fair, I wouldn't even say they're the next generation because, I mean, Joe Joyce is old as a mofo. Black Banter, salute to you, brother. Salute to you, bro.
Apparently, Jog was pretty old as well.
Exactly, Alex. That's what I was going to say. So, really, can't say Daniel Dubois is next generation because he's only 21. But these Joe Joyce and Jaguar.
Jaguar is 25 though.
Nah, people say he's older than that.
No, he's 25, bro. That's rumors, isn't it?
Mike's wife's Nigerian, and Mike's wife seems to think that he isn't. I mean, you'd have to ask Mike. Mike could tell you that.
Yeah, but all I'm gonna say is that, okay, look, yeah, that's what his birth certificate says, that he's 25 years old. It's like us saying now, Ortiz and, you know, Povetkin and, you know, those guys like AJ, they know their age. You know what I mean? I'm just gonna believe the paperwork in it.
Wait a minute, come on. Ajagba ain't fucking Cuban now. Y'all adding 10 years to his age like
exactly. And I've seen it the way he acts.
I'm Angolan, right? My family, I've got family members that did that too.
Yeah, but like the thing is, they got records of this guy. This guy, they got record of him. Like, they wouldn't lie about his age, and like that would be embarrassing to like. Shelly Finko is his promoter. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and the way he acts, I follow him on Instagram. Like, he acts like he's 25, 26 years old. Like, you know what I mean? According to his age, like. People think too much of this guy. Do you know what I mean? He is 25 years old at Efe Ajagba.
Pat, I'm sorry to. I'm gonna have to say. I've been meaning to say this to you for the last 10 minutes. I've heard you a few times. Nothing wrong with it, Pat, because all this is. I agree with watching, bro. I ain't on that Efe Ajagba train, man. I'm not on.
That's completely fine. That's fine.
I'm not on a lot of these. I'm not on a lot of these up and coming heavyweight trains. I'm not on the Daniel Dubois train. I'm not on the Joe Joyce train. I'm not on a lot. I just.
Are you in the Michael train?
Is it me being ignorant or what? Is it me just watching the elite fighters and thinking that none of these young'uns or these old up and coming young'uns have not got. I don't know.
So what you think? What you think? Everybody, Wilder gonna retire, Fury gonna retire, Joshua gonna retire, and then it's just Joseph Parker beating the shit out of everybody. I don't see what else to happen, bro.
Hold on.
That's a good point, brother.
Hold on.
Oh, I forgot two guys. I forgot two big guys, Hrgovic and Tony Yoka. Those two fighters actually are one of the elite fighters.
I don't rate him.
Fuck Tony Yoka. He refused testing. Fuck Tony Yoka.
Yeah. Hey, he
Tony Yoka.
beat Dubois twice. I mean, he beat Joyce twice.
I don't like Tony Yoka at all. He's bad for the sport. I just want to quickly go over something really quick. Like this will take like a minute. I put a link in the chat because Blue Blood just put something up. Wilder has come out about the George Floyd situation. And do you guys know Counterpunch Boxing News?
Yeah, Conad. I know
he uploaded video, a rant, like a 10-minute video or something about, where's Wilder during this situation?
Yeah, no, I've seen it.
Right?
He's a fucking bitch.
Now, Wilder's put a video out. It's a minute long. I mean, it may be that video should, be taken down from Kurt because that was not on. I mean, that rubbed me the wrong way.
The thing is, though,
now Wilder's come out. That's what watch out. Basically, the thing is, though, a lot of people have been saying, why hasn't Wilder said anything? The thing is, Wilder has been saying stuff for a long, long time. He's the only guy that's been saying stuff about, the injustice that's happening in America. These other guys, they're saying it now because of this global, like it reached the news and stuff like that. But Wilder's been speaking about this for years and years, and he knows the situation. And when he spoke about it, people were saying like, they were laughing at him. So when he does speak, they want to laugh at him, and if he doesn't speak, they're gonna criticize him. Like Wilder is in no win situation up here. Do you know what I mean?
Tell you one thing I have noticed over the couple of years I've had my boxing channel, there's a fucking shit lot of clout chasing channels what fucking ride off Wilder's name or ride off him to make stories criticizing him. And
when I talk about fight,
grown ass fucking men doing that.
Where are the videos of Yoka not undertaking testing? Where are the videos of Dillian White with the Diana Bowl? Where are these videos? Because it seems that anything that Wilder does, hell, if he freaking doesn't shave his beard right, like a video has to be uploaded on it. I mean,
I'll tell you what though. The reason why,
just before you don't say what you're going to say, see the brother above you watching, the brother, he's Mr. fucking Exposer, aren't you, brother?
Oh
yeah, I get on his case. I get on his case quick, bro, and expose his ass. I know I will.
I saw you.
I've been sub to Brotherhood for a while. I know what Brotherhood does.
I know. I'm something as well.
Clout chasing. He's a clout chaser channel. What exposes you? That's what he does.
I know, Brotherhood's been exposing all these frauds, and I would salute to him for that. And the thing is, Deontay Wilder, the thing is, like, all these channels, they want to talk about the reason why they don't talk about Tony Yoka. For one, nobody really knows Tony Yoka's name, and Dillian White. I don't think Dillian White gets you the views. So when you speak about Deontay Wilder, even if he goes to the toilet and you speak about him going to the toilet, that will give you easily 1,000 views. You know what I mean? So this guy, Deontay Wilder, he's a big name. You know what I mean? In the sport of boxing, whether you like or not, he's him and Anthony Joshua. Those two are the big names. It's not Tyson Fury. No one wants to watch about you talking about Tyson Fury. Everyone wants to hear about Deontay Wilder.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So his name is big.
These dudes need Wilder, bro, just to get views. They need the LDBC just to get views. They put that type of shit in their titles, and they put Wilder in their titles to bring the because they know it's more haters of Wilder and the LDBC than there is fans of their favorite fighter. And so that's how they bring more people to their channel because them people feed off the hate.
And the haters always gives you the views.
Yeah, I saw Brotherhood on Brotherhood, you'll know this. You'll definitely remember. I saw you on the Boxing Jedi's channel.
Yeah, you put that big
Oh
black
my
rubber dildo.
God,
That
was,
Jedi guy, he's a fraud, man. He's a fraud, that Jedi guy. And I salute to you,
again,
that
the
brother.
thing with me is I don't have a problem with people. It's when you start lying and like insinuating things that aren't true, that bothers me a lot. Brotherhood said something, was in like a Boxing Jedi stream, and then the next day Boxing Jedi, he was doing a live stream and he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. He
"You
won't
come
like, he
into
won't
my
would he?
channel and you tell me to calm down." It was hilarious.
Yeah, he
That was
never even let Brotherhood on. Brotherhood exposed him because you put the same. I watched that video, Brotherhood, because you put the same link, what he sent you, and you copied and pasted it, and it showed the same link with the same numbers. You're blocked. I watched that
Exactly.
video, Brotherhood. I watched it, bro. I watched that, man.
The
And
brother,
then, if you can remember, Brotherhood, he did a live stream straight after, didn't he? Slagging you off next day.
He was embarrassed. That shit
Yeah,
getting under
yeah.
their skin, bro.
Exactly. Yeah, he's a weirdo. He plays with fucking Star Wars figures. Sad
that Jedi
bastard.
guy, yeah. That Jedi guy, one time, yeah, like I wanted to debate him in it because he was talking rubbish in it, and basically, like, he always coons for like racism. Like, if someone is racist to someone else, yeah, he lets that happen in it. So like one time, yeah, I was on different channel, and he was on board as well, and basically, like, somebody was trying to be racist with me. So I tried to say something in it to the channel owner, and the channel owner, he actually addressed the whole situation. And then that Jedi guy started jumping in saying, "Oh, that's normal. It happens." It starts saying like racism is normal. I'm like, what? And I start going to his channel, like, and then he starts saying like, "Oh, I'm blocking you," and stuff like that. That Jedi guy is fake, man.
He doesn't
What's
like.
Jedi? Is he African American or is he?
He's African American.
Fuck no, he not. That dude is he's from the he a Caribbean or some shit, bro. Posing like he African American.
I think why he doesn't want to debate is he doesn't like, because this is an argument he uses a lot. PBC fighters don't want to fight. Deontay Wilder wants to get to 50-0. The plan is not good for boxing. Wilder hasn't fought good competition, but I hear no facts. I just hear complaining and I just hear opinion. I don't actually hear facts. I don't think he wants to debate because he knows that people like Pep and Brotherhood and everything are going to bring the facts. And he doesn't like the confrontation because I'm not aggressive with this. I know a couple others like BFTB are.
Boxing, isn't he? Just bullshit, man.
Yeah.
The thing is though, like, you know, the LDBC, yeah, they're very good, like, at the end of the day. And that's why all these other channels, these haters, they want to get a cloud of the LDBC because they're so jealous that the LDBC got so many views and so many subscribers. And they want to make a name of them. And that's never going to happen. They've been trying to do that for years now. The LDBC, you know, it was the anniversary a couple of days ago.
Salute, Chief. Right,
4 years. 4 years.
I'm going to get out of here, but for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to leave you a question. I'll rip it round the board. Mike can't set up, so let's bring Mike in. Right, if this fight's to happen, what's happening? Tyson Fury and Wilder. Go on, Mike, you kick it off, bro.
Fucking.
What do you mean by if the fight was supposed to happen?
No, if it happens, what happens in this third and hopefully the final fight?
Oh, okay. Well, first I'm gonna hit on this because you know I was gone for a minute. I had to do some yard work, but at a certain aspect, there's like I think we should just leave those guys alone, and unless they actually want to have a boxing conversation with people, whether or not on their platform or on somebody else's platform, I think that they shouldn't even be mentioned. And the reason why I say that is because it just doesn't look right. You know, you saying this, we saying this, and you don't want to actually have a boxing conversation. Not saying a debate, not saying an argument, a conversation between two guys or a couple guys that has a difference of opinion. If you don't want to have that, then obviously you have an agenda. But if Wilder and Fury was getting this fight, I don't think it's going to be like it was the first fight. And Tyson Fury knows that. I mean, second fight. It's not going to be like the second fight. And Tyson Fury knows that. And that's the reason why he is actually striving to better himself. Because now he has the second win. He had a burst of second win in his career to where he was talking about, well, if Deontay Wilder beats me, I'm gonna retire. This is if I win, this is gonna be my last fight. Blah blah blah. Woo woo. Now that he has his fucking second win, and he knows that, and he knows that he did it the second time. Maybe possibly he could do it the third time, but he has to set himself up for success. And I think that these both brothers get into this third fight. I think that Tyson Fury is going to get knocked out. That's just me.
Yeah. So basically, like, this fight is still 50-50 for me, yeah? Even though people are trying to write off Deontay Wilder. The thing is, you have to remember, Fury used a lot of tactics that maybe this is not going to work in the third fight. You know, a couple of knockdowns, you know, it wasn't legit. One of them was like, you know, the body shot, it was like a trip. And then, you know, the body shot came after, stuff like that. You have to take a lot of things into account. I think that's why, for me, it's still a 50-50 fight. And I still got, as long as Deontay Wilder is still fit, I know he had some surgery. You know, hopefully he recovers from all of that. And I'm always giving Deontay Wilder the edge because he's got that right, you know, Alabama hammer. You know, if he gets you, you know, it's night. And, you know, and I hope he wins as well because I don't really want to see AJ against Fury. I've always wanted to see Wilder against AJ. And yeah, man, you know, I'm still giving Wilder the edge, but it's still a 50-50 fight. You know, we don't know what Fury is going to be. You know, this could be an arrogant Fury that thinks, oh, yeah, I'm going to beat Wilder easily again, this, that. And this could be a hungry Wilder, angry one. At the same time, we've never seen Fury defend the title. So that's why I'm still not even confident that this fight is still going to happen because we know that Fury in the past, you know, he ran away. He never defended the title. So until I see the fight signed, you know, then I'm going to believe it. But if the fight does happen, you know, I'm giving Wilder the edge.
I'm going to put it to y'all like this, and I'm going to be done with it. I'm going to put it to y'all like this. I still play semi-pro football, right? And I know what teams are capable of going into the game. And when teams come up in the game that have all their players or don't play as expected, that I watch them on tape, per player and stuff like that, I know whether or not if I was cheated on a solid win, I know whether or not there's games we won and stuff like that. I was like, yo, man, we didn't win that game. We got our ass whooped. We just got lucky. You know what I'm saying? And deep down in the inside, I know Tyson Fury knows that wasn't no 100% Wilder, and I know that he know that Wilder had something wrong with him, and he did what he had to do. That's just it, you know. But you have to take that. You still have to take that into account because guess what? There's still gonna be a fight, whether or not you like it or not. That's all I gotta say.
Hey, I think Wilder comes into this fight and elbows Fury, chokes him, knees him, bites his fucking ear, headlocks him, and gets disqualified. Then we get a fourth fight.
No, that's not gonna happen. If Wilder gets disqualified?
I think he gonna do it, bro. He gonna come in that bitch fighting like a straight street fight and get disqualified.
No, but that's not a good thing though, because if he gets disqualified, then they're not gonna give Wilder the chance again. You know, they're gonna make him out to be the bad guy. See, we told you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good thing to do, to be honest. But I do. Yeah, we liked him to do that, but at the same time, in the real world, they're gonna make him out to be the bad guy. If you know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean.
Look, this fight there's a lot of pressure on one person, and that person's Tyson Fury. Now, people might say Wilder because, you know, like if he loses this, they say his career is over. But he has so many options, even if he were to lose. The pressure's on Fury because he now has to perform as a champion, not a lineal champion, an actual belt-holding WBC champion. You've taken this belt off the hands of one of the longest reigning WBC champions. You are now going to fight a man who is going to come out like a freaking animal and throw everything he's got. Wilder's not going to be sloppy and slow like he is in the second fight. He'll be more aggressive. I think he'll take a lot of punishment, but I think Fury is going to have a bit of arrogance, and I think he's going to come forward like last time, but I think Wilder catches him on the way in, or I think Wilder gets that right hand in some sort of, you know, burst of punching where he sees the opportunity and boom, it's just good night. I also think that Wilder is the better conditioned athlete. So if he were to not get the knockout, he will probably outwork Fury to a decision. I think Wilder's just there's a demon lit inside of him now. And I think he knows the small adjustments he has to make. And, you know, not going back upright, you know, and trying to rely on the leaning back, not letting Fury grab you. You know, he'll be aware of all the kidney and the back of the head and back of the neck punches and the choking and the, you know, smacking his arm against the pillar of the ring post, all that stuff. So I just think I think Wilder has, you know, knockout, you know, stoppage from a cut, maybe an accidental elbow or headbutt, you know, a technical decision like that, or just a decision on the scorecards, you know. I mean, how humiliating would that be for Fury if Wilder beat him on the scorecards? I got Wilder, man. I think he's got more ways to win, and I think his mindset is going to greatly help him in winning this next fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's talks about Wilder coming out now. That, you know, that's nice, man. I'm looking forward to watching that video, man. Is it on Instagram? Like, does anyone know? Is it on Instagram that he spoke about the Black Lives Matter and that?
On the IGTV Instagram.
Okay, I'm looking forward to that, man, because people.
It's on Blue Dot's channel. That's the link, anyway.
All right. I'm gonna be watching it, man. I might even make a video about it. That's really, really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Right, brothers. I'm up out of here because it's
right.
quarter past 1 in the morning. Before you go, just like to say salute to the chat. Ronald Finkley, Sporting Advantage, Shy-Town's Finest, E. Woodson, everyone, Denise Woods, everyone, Ronald Finkley, everyone who come through showing love. Right, I'm out of here, brothers. I'll catch you on the next one.
Don't go nowhere, Pep. I'm going to talk to you.
Peace.
Don't go nowhere, Pep. I'm going to talk to you.
Peace.
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 Peace.